Well, good day, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your financial market wrap-up for Tuesday, the 4th of April, 2023. Congratulations, UConn. Good game last night. You deserve a nice championship. I think they've been in the playoffs for the championship, 5 years out of 25? That's a pretty darn good record. I mean, that's a real powerful record. I'm impressed. We don't have that in Illinois, Northwestern, none of our schools, so congratulations. Kudos to you. Keep in back of your mind, we have a shortened week. We have Good Friday coming up, abbreviated hours in some markets, so you know that that's coming. You have the jobs report coming, and today you have the JOLTS report, and it jolted the market. Because what it showed is that we dropped the amount of job offerings under 10 million. That's the first time that's happened in a while. Number two, we're seeing some wobbling. You're not seeing the wage demands as they were. If you looked at where the weakness is coming for the offerings and the switching of jobs, it's starting to just hit the fringes of what I call the service industry. Healthcare is one of those. I call healthcare service industry. That's what it is. It's one-on-one people. And that's how I look at that. So I saw that wobbled too. That scared the stock market and it sold off because of it. The dollar sold off because of it, didn't bounce much, down 52 points. It set the metal markets up roaring. Gold up $40, but silver's the one that exploded, up over $1 an ounce. That's a big move in silver. Bonds and notes took the yields down. So they're, as you'll see, they're breaking back on you. And in the energies, OPEC has got the day at this point. They're back to $85 crude. And we look with our President Biden pretty stupid. He doesn't follow through with anything he says other than the things that don't matter. He should have bought crude. And he didn't, all right? Will he be able to again at the price? Who knows? Even the Saudis, I was reading an article today, I think it was in Reuters, where they're frustrated with him. They were counting on him, and they know better than to. And they said as much in this article. Just can't be trusted. All right. In the mini S&P 500, up and away you go. The market has an outside day down, and outside days are important. Here you go. If the market takes out this high tomorrow or the day after, you could get a launching pad to the upside to either a key moving average or a Bollinger Band. If it doesn't take it out, often that's a sign the market wants to sell back off a bit right now. Now, what's important is we've had a bullish crossover take place on the chart. If we come back and you and I go to Friday, you see the 18-day average is under the gray, the 200. At the close of business yesterday, still that way. But today, you get a bullish crossover where the 18's over the 200, and that's continuing tonight. And you might even get over the 100 over the next day or two. That's a lot of support if the market decides to challenge these moving averages. What about the resistance? Well, it's very clear to me it's the upper Bollinger Band. I will let, in my opinion, the suckers buy over Bollinger Bands and sell under it. Enjoy yourself. It is not the way to do it as far as I teach, as far as I believe in, period. Why? Because 95% of the time, the market's going to trade within the bands. And yes, when the bands narrow in a lot, it has to get over or under it because you've got to get some width to the bands again. But when you've got width to the bands, you've got to pay attention to what they do. That's very, very important. So it's a question of when, where, how, and do you have an embedded reading, which you do. So does this mean on the pullbacks, I think the pros will buy the market? Absolutely. I think they'll bail when the red line closes under 79. I think they'll buy the breaks in the market, looking to see if they can get back to the Bollinger Band or a window envelope. There's two numbers in play there. I don't show window envelopes here. I show them in my morning subscriber videos. Same play as at work in the NASDAQ. Market got up here to the Bollinger Band area. It got to it flatly here, but it got close. The best play was the S&P that was getting there, and it did it. But this market, in my opinion, still a buy on the pullbacks. Traders seem to love this market. Why, I don't know. I'm not convinced that the tech is as strong as people think, nor am I fully committed with both feet in cement into the bull camp. I am bullish until the bullish embedded slow stochastic reading is lost. The moment it's lost, I will turn tail. You'll see the little bunny tail back there and run like you can't imagine. In the Dow, We got up to the 100-day average Bollinger Band. If you're a regular viewer here, I teach you. You fall to that in the lower side, like a 200-day or a 100-day with the Bollinger Band, spot to cover shorts. Get up here like that, spot to get out of longs. That's simple. And you're not embedded, nor are you in the Russell, and you can't even get up there. You're stopping at the upper Bollinger Band is where that's happening. Then in the T-bond market, for the first time, we've gotten back to the Bollinger Band since all the way back here about 2 weeks ago. What happens when you get there? Market typically stalls out. Why would I think it's not going to here? Could one of these times the market do something different? It could. We're starting to develop sideways action. Do you see the beginning of it in the Bollinger Band, how they're starting to move over like that? You want to see more of that. What bothers me is we got Easter coming up, and how's the reaction going to be to the jobs data right then and there? I have the same problem in 5-year notes. Notice the sideways action, resistance up there and starting to go sideways. Could the market be saying, hey, we're ready to do something new? It could. Do I believe that even if the jobs data comes in weak, that the Fed's going to pivot and drop interest rates? Not a chance on earth. There might be a chance on Mars. There isn't a chance on Earth. At a minimum, the Fed will say, we want to see if this is a trend. We want to see how many readings in a row we get. Typically, you will hear a lot of the people saying they want 3 different readings to say there is a trend of that taking place. So if you get the weakness, this would be the first time. I don't think they would back off. Could it stop a 1/4 point hike in May? It could. But will it start a pivot down? Absolutely not, in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Hey, I'm Mr. Swiss Cheese. But unlike a lot of the guys that do these shows, I stick my neck out. And I don't think there's a chance they'll do that. In the dollar index, looks like you're developing your bearish embedded reading. So what do you want to do if it embeds? Better know that. In the eurocurrency, coming up to the upper band, trying to embed. You need tomorrow to know that it's embedded. So very important day tomorrow. If you were long on an embedded reading and you get up to the upper Bollinger Band, what are you supposed to do when you hit the Bollinger Band? Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Cash in. Don't go short. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to take some money off the table. You have no choice, the way I teach charting. You can do whatever you want. I know what I teach. Then we get to Bitcoin. Now, if you lose the embedded reading tonight, or tomorrow, I should say, because it's under 78, it's the first time under it, then my idea of being long's out, over, done, gone, out on the close. Until that happens, it's flirting with it. It gives you what's called, one of my brokers, Ron, named it stochasticitis. When I started really applying stochastics many years ago, I would, during the day, be calling out, hey, guys, it's losing it, it's not losing it. And we had a lot of brokers, and they're listening, and we're talking. And he named it, and he was right. I had stochasticitis. And in order to get rid of it, it takes time, and it takes effort to understand it. I don't get scared because it got down under the 79 level in the first hour and a half of trading. I'll get worried about it later in the day, and then I'll see if it can't come back. I'm looking for ways out of the market. It's that simple, not hard. It's a funny thing, though, with trades that you put on because of embedded reading. They generally, not all the time, but generally, they let you out of the market on your terms, which is a great thing. In Brent versus WTI oil, you can see how the market fell back. A lot of resistance right here at the 200-day average Bollinger Band. Do I think the pros are coming out? With both hands, I think they're coming out. Same in WTI oil. Let the other guy carry it. There's too much risk up here. Not embedded in gasoline yet. And in that gas, you get even more bearish because of what happened with the Saudis. Because what they do is they've kicked up our oil back to $80 a barrel. So I want to go to the Permian Basin and I'm going to produce some more. What is the byproduct when you frack? Got it? Starts with an N. Second word's a G. Natural gas. So you're going to get more supply. It's even more bearish because of what they did. I hope you like what you see. I'd like you, if you like it, give me a thumbs up here. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you tomorrow.